guys, good Wednesday morning. It is August 28th. Thanks for tuning in for our little update here. The way this works, it's just a conversation. You, me, and Jaime, you can't see him, but you'll be able to hear his voice. Say hi, Jaime.
Good morning.
There we go. We're going to run down some of the stories that you are sharing, that you're clicking on, and the first one that we're diving into is the search for two fugitives out of Utah and Arizona. So take a look at these guys. This is Blaine and Susan Barksdale. They were being transported from Utah to Arizona. They overpowered the officers, ran off, and now investigators think they're driving a red GMC Sierra pickup with a license plate number. I think that's going to come up in a second. It's 127XTY. There you go. So just something to be aware of, be on the lookout for. They are wanted for killing an elderly man in Tucson and setting a home on fire there. So pretty scary that they were able to overpower officers and go on the run. But this is the top story that you guys are clicking on KHOU.com right now. Another one a little closer to home, huge drug busts in Beaumont over the past week. So check this out. This is from Friday morning. A Beaumont police officer pulled this car over on I-10 in Beaumont and found all that in the back. Yeah, that's not like fertilizer or something. It's cocaine. 45 kilos of it. In case you're wondering about that conversion to pounds, it's 99.2 pounds of coke, which is worth about $2.7 million. Of course, officers arrested the driver. She's from Florida. Then 4 days later, another officer pulled over another car on I-10 in Beaumont, and this is the end result. A bag of about $100,000 worth of crystal meth and heroin. The two guys in that car are also facing charges, but just crazy, like record drug busts in Beaumont along I-10. We know that's a very busy corridor for drugs as it snakes its way across the country. Not uncommon to have drug busts there, but not quite that scale. Who loves standing in line at DPS? No one? Bueller? Yeah. Well, the governor says those lines and that wait are about to get shorter. Yesterday, he made an announcement on Twitter that he's signed a directive ordering the head of DPS to cut down on the wait lines. The legislature allotted an extra $200 million to DPS this session, basically to fix this problem, because that's the problem. You can see how packed these places are. The lines, we know some people have to wait outside in the heat for the doors to open. Just craziness, and it's no one's favorite thing to do. That tweet Governor Abbott sent out yesterday got about 8,000 likes. People are pretty excited about it. Very nonpartisan. Everybody can agree the lines at DPS are too long. Some tips and tricks, though, that viewers offered: go to a more rural office, maybe outside the metro area. I know I got my driver's license in Port Arthur, and it was so fast. One guy specifically suggested Livingston. A little bit of a hike if you live in the city, but I mean, you can weigh that against how long you're going to spend in line. It might even out. Another one, do anything you can online. Also be sure to check which documents you're going to need before you go stand in line, because there's nothing like waiting for 3 hours and then being told, sorry, you got to go home and get something and come and do this again tomorrow. So you can read up more on that on KHOU.com. And finally, we are ending with JJ Watt doing what JJ Watt does, being awesome. He would really like to give you like $100,000 for a house or to help you pay off your mortgage, this new truck, and he'd like to meet you. All you have to do is donate to his foundation. Depending on how much you donate, you get more entries. So if you donate, let me see if I can find the exact number. It's in the article on KHOU.com if you want to read up. There you go. If you donate $10, you get 100 chances to win. If you donate $5,000, you get 50,000 chances to win. And you don't even have to donate to enter, but it does increase your chances. So again, this is the tweet from JJ Watt that I think summarizes it pretty nicely. Do you like money? Could you use a new truck? Do you like supporting charities that help kids? Would you like to meet me? If you say yes to any of those, you should probably enter. Everybody would like $100,000, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's the part that kind of jumped out to me.
We were talking about that. I mean, a new truck, cool. Meeting JJ, awesome. $100,000, yeah. Your forecast today, we could get some pretty powerful thunderstorms rolling through, more than we did yesterday, a high of 97. Cheetah says to expect those showers to hold on, at least the chance for showers to hold on through Saturday. You can check out her full forecast on khou.com and on Twitter. Now let's open it up for discussion.
Well, of course, we'll start off, saying good morning to some of our viewers. Good morning to Veronica, to Martita and Juanito, to Kathy. Thank you all for watching this morning. We got quite a few comments already. A lot of good mornings. Thank you guys for watching. Andrea was asking, how did they asking in our first story about the Utah murder suspects, how did they overpower if they were shackled?
It doesn't say. I'm not sure what the answer to that is right now. We may get more information as this story develops. They were just reported on the run yesterday, so I will see if I can find a little bit more information about that. All it says right now is it says they made the officers stop about 20 miles north of St. John's, Arizona, and then they overpowered the officers and took off. So.
I guess the important thing is, and if people were watching earlier, just to make sure to take a look at those two mug shots and that license plate, to kind of be aware.
Yeah, if they're on the run, especially if they're trying to avoid Tucson, who knows which direction they could go. They could be hiding out pretty close to where they took off from, or they could be on their way to the East Coast. Who knows? Just look for that. It's a red GMC Sierra with damage on the front passenger side and rear bumper damage. And there's a black diamond sticker on the back window.
In regards to the lines for DPS, Tamara's make an appointment worked pretty good for her. I actually just drove out to, I live in Richmond out in Fort Bend County, so I drove out to the DPS center there off of the Southwest Freeway in Rosenberg. And there's still a bit of a wait, but it's a fairly large center and it wasn't too bad. But you're right, you really got to make sure you have everything you need before you go over there.
And we've talked in the past week, one of the articles that's been circulating is about the real IDs that you need, the Gold Star. To get that Gold Star, to get the real ID, you got to have your birth certificate. So that's something that's catching a lot of people off guard. It goes into effect in October 2020, but Texas started issuing these in 2016. So if you haven't gotten your license since then, if you're going to renew in the next in the next year, you're going to want to be aware that a birth certificate is now required.
Let's see what else we have here. See what everybody's saying. Good morning to several more viewers who have joined us. To Petra, to Sharon, thank you guys for watching. Of course, people are really excited about this giveaway from JJ. Martita and Juanita are saying they just love JJ Watt, and this is a pretty amazing thing that I know some people may, not think, oh well, what are my chances of really winning? But it's all, the money goes to a good charity. So
yeah, and if you think about it, $10, which I can do on payday come Friday, not before then. $10 isn't a big deal, and you could win. So imagine you put in $10, it goes to a great charity. You get a new truck and $100,000 toward your mortgage or toward a new down payment on a new house. Sounds pretty good. That would cut my mortgage in half. That would be incredible.
And another thing to remember is part of the prize is that, especially if you don't live here in Houston, is that JJ will fly you to Houston and you and a friend will get to stay in a 4-star hotel. So imagine if you're from Houston, or if you just live somewhere other part of the country or the state, that you can just fly to Houston for free, have a nice visit with JJ, and take back $100K and a new truck.
That all sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
We do have a link on how to enter up above here, I think, or in the comments.
Yes, we do. It's in the caption.
Okay, there you go. So you can click through and see how much you want to you want to donate, how many entries you want into that contest. I think we'll wrap it up. We'll have another update here at 2:15. Probably an update on Tropical Storm Dorian, which is expected to hit Puerto Rico today. So we'll have an update on its track, not expected to be a problem for us. But tune in then. Otherwise, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.